featured back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We're at the Palace. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Keith Smart gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said that one of the players are keying in on defensively is right. I had a chance to catch up with Keith Smart. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying this is a team we're facing that really knows how to play and how to execute their offense. And certainly at our best, we can do the same thing. So for an old school guy like myself, it really makes the game enjoyable. It becomes a mental challenge as much as a physical one. A great point, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. It all sounds like a very solid plan given the shooters they have to contend with here, guys.
Yeah, he's aware of what their strength is, and he knows that they need to focus on stopping those guys.
Or at least limiting the damage they can do, Steve. Make it tough for them. Don't give them any easy opportunities. That, to me, might be a more realistic goal.
Knight kicks to Maggette. Prince outside. Over Johnson. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 7.
Well, everyone seems to have the hot hand here early on.
You know, if they keep up this scoring pace, we'll definitely see some big point totals from both of these teams.
Daniels, no good.
Well, Brandon Knight is an athletic combo guard. Spent 1 year at Kentucky, where he took the Wildcats to a Final Four. And for a Detroit team that's already stacked with combo guards, it's a questionable fit. But he's got a bright future in this league. It's just a matter of finding the right situation.
Prince with a screen on Brooks. He dishes it to Stuckey. Johnson on him. Maggette outside. From the top of the key. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Maggette's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Brandon Knight can still definitely score, but still developing and proving himself as a playmaker.
Yeah, he really is a guy that takes his craft seriously. As a matter of fact, coming out of high school and even at Kentucky, one of the things that was challenging for his coaches was to help him not strive for such perfection that it was a hindrance. So he's going to continue to work and develop, and he just has to make sure that he's not too hard on himself going forward, because he can be, I think, an excellent guard as a defender and scorer and playmaker.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Maxey. Villanueva comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Jerebko's checked in for Corey Maggette. And it's Bynum in for Brandon Knight. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Johnson. Thornton comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Aaron Brooks.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line.
Here's the 3. They get it again. Drummond. Misses from close range.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's Thornton, and again it's Sacramento converting. The Pistons trailing. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And not to discount defense, guys, but it was their effectiveness offensively that allowed them to finish that game out.
Yeah, spoken like a true sharpshooter. The battle at that end of the floor, which they won easily, really told the story.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Clark.
Bynum against Thomas. Tries for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Take a look at Big Dog. 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club. Hasn't been able to get it going offensively. It's been a slow start for him.
Here's the feed to Thornton. The pass to Daniels. From deep. The shot no good.
Well, the staple for Lawrence Frank has been the defensive philosophy that he's held over the years. And, of course, he was Doc Rivers' main assistant in Boston 2 seasons ago. And he brought that Celtic-style defense with him to Detroit, forcing everything baseline into help.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stuckey. Tries again. Shot is off. So the Kings will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And they were really in control of that game, guys, if you remember. They made sure they didn't have to sweat it out at the end.
Yeah, you never got the sense that it was going to come down to the last few possessions. I thought they avoided any letdown or costly mistakes down the stretch.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Thinking of the Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Daniels in at shooting guard. Salmon's out there with James Johnson. Then it's Brooks, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Drummond missing. The Kings leading, and they played the Pistons once earlier in the season.
That was one of those games where everybody has fun because they blew them out, the bench played, everybody got in on the act.
Bynum with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Here's Maggette, and the rejection by Cousins. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's good. Daniels has got 11.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
Maggette the pass tonight. Back to Maggette. Over Salmons, and Corey Maggette, the buckets on the assist by Knight. He's got 9. Going back to what Steve said, Clark, how about the massive contribution they got from their bench in that win?
Kevin, it was very impressive. There's no denying that. I mean, you wouldn't have known who were the starters and who were the reserves based on the production. Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Brooks dishes to Daniels. Overnight. Daniels, no good.
Well, you talk about Pistons head coach Lawrence Frank. He has a reputation for hard work, very meticulous. Not a guy who had a big pedigree in his basketball career to lean on, so he really made his way with hard work and determination.
Now, here is Knight. He's covered by Daniels. Prince setting a pick for Knight. Drummond. Cousins is there. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, a chance to check out Aaron Brooks here. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. First in free throw shooting, and of course passing, such a big part of his game. One of the top 15 leading assist men in the NBA.
Yeah, his focus from the line has been special, and that's one reason, Steve, he's at the top of the list in free throw shooting percentage, because his focus is on target, and he doesn't stray from that. His routine is excellent.
From 12 feet out, that drops. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Lawrence Frank, as you mentioned, Steve, not a guy who played the game at a high level. Now Bynum. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Feeds it to Day. Kicks it to Villanueva. Over Thompson. He sinks the 11-footer. Villanueva's got 5 now. Kings leading now by 4. Brooks kicks to Daniels. Fader on the way. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway jumper, but he gets it to go.
And here is Bynum. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Back to Stuckey. Nice D from Cousins.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
Daniels passes to Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. From deep, Thornton. Shot's good. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
Marcus Thornton, a natural scorer with deep range. Second-round pick out of LSU. He has been instant offense in this league right from the beginning of his rookie season.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. Big Dog, in their last matchup against the Celtics, did some really solid work on the floor. He finished with 42 points, and did he ever have active hands on defense? Stealing, blocks, both were a part of his game that night. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
And Doris obviously helping their cause, Clark, in a huge way.
Feels good to come off a game like that, but I always say, each game you got to treat as an individual task. It's an entity in and of itself. Go out at the start fresh and don't rely on your past performance.
Yeah, but you can use that performance, Clark, for confidence and just for your overall makeup as a player, how you feel about yourself going into the next one. So there can be some carryover effect.
Day kicks to Maggette. Gets it to go. Maggette's got 4 this quarter. And Marcus Thornton at 6'4", a little undersized for that 2-guard position.
Yeah, and that may hold him back a little bit defensively, Kevin, but he's strong, and I think he's got the capability to be a solid defender, and we've seen him show that he's got tremendous potential as a scorer. He can really put the ball in the basket from deep or off the dribble getting to the lane.
Bynum dishes to Maggette. Over Daniels. It's hauled in by Thomas. Kings leading now by 7. Passes it to Daniels. Shoots from the baseline. And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Dishes to Daniels. A 3-ball. Cousins inside. Villanueva on him. They get it back. That's good. Thompson's got 5 minutes.
Well, one of the reasons I like Jason Thompson is he's not afraid to be physical inside. He loves to chase down loose balls, get offensive rebounds, constantly fighting his opponent for position.
Yeah, very much a workmanlike approach to playing in the post from Thompson. He just puts in his time each game and comes away with some nice numbers.
If you don't box him out more effectively than that, he's going to eat you up on the offensive boards.
Maggette the pass to Bynum. Inside, takes it right up. Shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins. King shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Got that bucket in no time at all. 17 points in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of it.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Puts it up from 12. Stuckey can't get it to go.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there.
Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Villanueva. It's Prince on the wing. Stuckey, just 3 on the clock. Shot is off.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Kings lead by 17.